Hello, Potato, and welcome to Weekend Magic for September the 9th, 2023. And the good news is the Happy Haunt Hunt continues well. There have been successes, and we're going to look at some of those successes today. This week's release, nothing, well, not much of anything. There was a bunch of like Disney, like Jim Shore statues yesterday, which were cute, but nothing I had to buy there. They had, was it what, Tuesday? Tuesday, I think it was, they released all those Marvel cover, like Disney Marvel 100 cover pins, which frankly, I don't know why they didn't release those as part of the Disney 100 Marvel release last week, because frankly, they were much more impressive than anything that came out as part of that release. But as so far, I have not purchased any of them. I don't know which ones have sold out or anything, but I have held strong and not bought any of those. I did try to buy more of the Lorcana stuff from them, because the stuff I ordered last week has not moved. Stayed at midnight, ordered it. It's just sitting there in progress. It hasn't been canceled, so I guess that's a good thing. But I saw people complaining that it sold out in seconds, and I don't know, I guess I just got in there and got them, and it was easy. It certainly was easier than my earlier in the evening battle with Lego to try to order the Disney Studios minifigures, which we will do in a future Sunday video. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow will be SAC Anime Summer 2023. Just have to edit the 8 hours of footage I have for that. But we'll do that. We'll do that later on today and get that up for you tomorrow. So if you want to get a taste of what SAC Anime was like, you'll be able to. So this week is a cavalcade of Haunted Mansion items, mostly from Spirit, but not all. We have things from a couple different places. For example, we have some pins, not from Shop Disney. Nothing we have today is from Shop Disney. Honestly, I feel like I've seen a better variety of Haunted Mansion stuff at Lowe's than I've seen at Shop Disney this year. It's been kind of low-key on their part, especially because they're already into Christmas stuff now. I feel like we're not going to see any more Haunted Mansion items, which was, kind of disappointing that a year where they've released a Haunted Mansion movie, they didn't really have any Haunted Mansion, Halloween goodies to look at. But we do have some pins. They're not Shop Disney pins. They are from Box Lunch, and we have a couple of them. We have, first of all, this one I'm not going to bother going down because there's just the two of them, and I don't want to keep moving the camera around. We're going to keep it up here, and we'll just look at them like this. We have this lovely ballroom. It's got a little pin-on-pin going on. Single pin back was $14.90, and you do have 3 of our dancing ballroom ghosts. You can see up there the doorway, and well, actually, I guess this is that's one of the dueling portraits. Sadly, there does not seem to be a pin to go on this side with the other dueling portrait, which would have been a nice symmetry. But we do have, the kind of view that you get from the ride, looking down on the dancing ghosts and the stairs leading up to that door that I don't think anything actually goes on with. And one dueling portrait. It is pin on pin. The banister and the ghosts are a separate layer from the background. Good, nice, solid pin. No Mickey pin back because it is not a pin trading pin. And it is from Box Lunch, which is, it's nice. I think last year, or maybe it was earlier this year, this had a kind of slightly different version to the stretching room portraits that I've bought over the last couple years and did not need to buy again just because they were in a slightly different art style. But they also had one other pin, and that is this one here that says "Welcome, Foolish Mortals," and of course shows the main gate of the mansion. You can see Haunted Mansion plaques on either side of it there. Now that one over there, that one does not glow. This one, however, does, which means we do need to turn off a whole bunch of lights. So give me a second here. There we go. That's a little darker. Of course, now I can't see where my torch is. There we go. All right. So you think all the lights on it would charged up enough, but let's blast it with the black lights. You can see actually it looks really bright on the camera, much brighter than it looks in reality here. But yeah, you can see that it is blacklight reactive, and it does, in fact, when you take the black light away, continue to glow, unlike Grimkeeper the Cage Monster from our Lego Dreams video last week. But it's nice little pin. Again, single pin back. I believe this one was also $14.90. I can tell you better when I get the lights back on. There we go. And $9.90. No, this one actually was cheaper, I guess, because it's only single. It's not pin on pin. I like the kind of, I don't think it's actually pewter, but I like the kind of pewter look of this one. I like pewter stuff. I'm from the 90s when pewter figurines were like a thing. And they really aren't anymore. I remember we used to go to the flea market and we'd always get a pewter piece there. And they don't do that anymore. Yeah, that booth is long, long gone. All right, so we have one more item that is not from Spirit Halloween. And this one actually came from Amazon, although I'm sure you can find it in lots of places like Target and Barnes & Noble. And that is the new Haunted Mansion Storm and Shade by Claudia Gray. I have not started reading it yet. I will hopefully read it at some point. It depends on how it's written. The other Haunted Mansion novels they released, or I guess books, I don't know if they were meant to actually be novels, that they released a few years ago were kind of like hard to read because they were really simplistic. This one's actually quite a bit thicker than those ones were. So I'm hoping it's written in maybe more of a, I don't know, I mean, I guess, I don't want to say adult style, I'm sure it's YA. I'm so sorry, I meddle sometimes. I'm meddlesome, like those benighted kids on Scooby-Doo. Iris didn't gush, but she said, I shouldn't make up my mind about anybody I haven't met. You get to decide who you like and who you're with. That felt a little short for an apology, but it would do. Okay, I mean, it doesn't leap off the page as being awful. So yeah, I will have to read this at some point and maybe let you know how it was. At least maybe make a post on the Void of Intelligence Instagram or something, or Threads. I haven't done anything with Threads, but we have one. All right, I think I said that was the last non-spirit item. There is actually one more, and this came from actually SAC Anime last week. It got missed on the haul portion of the video, so I figured, well, we'll talk about it here because it is Haunted Mansion, and that is this wallet. My wife picked this up at the convention. I don't know if we've seen this one before or not. I don't remember seeing it before. And I don't know if it was I guess it's a Shop Disney item. I don't remember being on there. It was I think this actually is what she paid for it there or thereabouts. Not much more than that if it was more than that. But it does feature a nice little lenticular hat box ghost. Actually, it's kind of a really well done lenticular. Because, looking at it like this, let's see, I can get there, like this. I wouldn't know that it was lenticular. I don't really see that kind of glossiness. I think the camera kind of does, but in person, I don't really see that glossiness you usually get on lenticular items. It looks like it's, printed on the fabric. Yeah, it changes to have a hat box ghost. And it's one of those ones where it's got a snap. I thought it was Velcro. You can put some of your cards in there, put your ID back here. It's just, the little travel wallet. Not something you'd use as a main wallet. Not something I would use as a main wallet. Actually, not something I would use as a wallet at all. It's, I think, probably geared more towards the ladies. But still, it's nice, and it was a good price. I think she paid the $15 for it. I think that's how much they were charging for it there. And it's that booth, I don't know how much, or if any of it will make it into the video, but it's that booth that always has all the Disney backpacks. And we usually end up buying something from them each time, whether it's a pin or a wallet or a lanyard. I think last time we bought a lanyard from them. I think, not this exact one, but one of these. My wife bought one for herself because I already had this one. But that really does finish up our non-spirit items. Everything else here is from Spirit Halloween, and there are a few things. Let's start with some decorative things. I'm not going to take these out of the package because they're going to be huge and they won't display well on camera anyways, but we picked up the Sketching Room wall decor panels. Includes 2 grommets and a pole sleeve, and presumably, I guess each one includes 2 grommets and a pole sleeve. Unless this is like all 4 of them, right? Yeah, because there's Sarah Sally Slater, That looks like that is probably Constance there. And they're done like the same style as that lantern. I don't know what we're going to do with them, but you know, I had a coupon. They didn't have what I was looking for, and my wife was quite taken with these, but she was already buying an item of her own. So I used my coupon for these. Yeah, I'm assuming it's all 4 of them. I'm not gonna take out and look, but it looks like we have, looks like 4 different color schemes in there. So yeah, I'm gonna assume, yeah, 4 pieces includes 2 grommets for king. Okay, yeah. So there are all 4 of them in there. Does it have a price on here? This was $34.99, but again, I had that 20% off of a single item coupon that we used to get that. Now, what was my wife so taken with, you may wonder? Well, I think at this particular visit, she was taken with this. It's something that she had wanted to find. It is the metallic tablecloth. She wants to do up our dining room table in Haunted Mansion this year. Can we get a shot here that's not reflecting a light? I have too many lights, I guess. That's probably as good as we're gonna get. But it's the tablecloth here. She's got some stuff to put on it already, which we'll probably cover in a later video. And then you notice in the background, there's this mantle with a Haunted Mansion thing on it. Now, that's not included in here. This is just an 84 by 60 tablecloth, and it was $16.99. So, you know, you don't get the mantelpiece. Luckily, they do sell the mantelpiece on its own, and it lights up. And we don't actually have a mantle. We don't have a fireplace mantle. We have a fireplace, but it does not have a mantle. But I think what she's looking for on this is, so when I set up the Christmas Lego display, or the Winter Village Lego display, I have, you know, white snowy cloths to put down over the tables and the buffet and stuff that it's set up on to make it look, you know, a little more like festive. But I don't have anything like that for Halloween. I have like some green, kind of dark grassy colored paper, but it doesn't do anything but cover the very top. So I think the idea behind this is that we're going to put this on the front of the buffet to kind of cheer it up a little bit, to make it stand out, you know, a little more Halloweenish than it normally does. This was $16.99. It actually does cost more than the tablecloth because it has electric lights in it. Includes 11 light bulb kit. Does it say what batteries it takes? 2 AAAs, not included, of course. So yeah, this may show up in pictures. Actually, no, when you does the table, that may set up in videos as well. Not videos, pictures on the Void of Intelligence Instagram. But yeah, we'll do pictures once the Lego display is set up, and then maybe more pictures once the table is set up, because they may not be set up at the same time. So of course, I've mentioned that I've been looking for a specific item at spirit stores, so we've been checking a lot of them, and we've been picking up some stuff as we saw it. And one of those things, when I didn't find what I was looking for, I picked up was this. The Singing Bust Magnet set. They're actually like really, I think, nicely sculpted. I don't know how well you can see them from glare off the plastic from all the lights in here, but we'll get a better look at them somewhere down the road. When I picked them, I didn't really know what I was going to do with them. They look like they might actually be able to freestand, but they are magnets. So I actually have a couple ideas of what I might do with them. But I love the expressions. They're like really nicely sculpted. So I don't know how well you can see that through the plastic. It looks like it's not glaring too badly, but they're really nicely sculpted. The paint job's a little weird on them, but the sculpts are quite nice. Really impressive. Really not impressive. Expressive. That's the word I was looking for. Really expressive. Especially him. He's really, really expressive. We've got our broken head one over here. Yeah, I have a couple ideas what to do with them. They were $14.99, and again, they were bought as a single item, so they were bought with one of those 20% off coupons. Now, I said at the beginning of this that there was some success in the Happy Haunt Hunt. If you've watched the previous Happy Haunt Hunt videos, you'll know that there's one specific item I was looking for at spirit stores. I've gone to like 5 or 6 of them, some of them multiple times, and finally I hit one on, I'm pretty sure it's opening day. It's kind of hard to tell, but it was the first day I noticed them showing as opening instead of coming in August. And I drove out there, not the farthest possible one away, but you know, like 4 or 5 miles. And they had on the shelf exactly what I was looking for, which is, of course, this magnet. I didn't use a coupon on this. It was there. I thought, Beware Chicken Ghost. I'm not going to put it on the car. Maybe put it on the fridge. It's $5. Figured that was a cute thing. Features Phineas, Ezra, and Gus. And yeah, that's kind of just more of an impulse buy, because the thing I was really looking for, it's not available, at least last time I looked, it's not on the Spirit website anymore, because I guess it's sold out. It's not on their Amazon store. But I lucked out, walked in there, and they had 2 on the shelf of her. Yes. His little friend right there. I finally got her, the other library bust. This is like the main thing I wanted to get a hold of this year, was the library bust. I really have been quite taken with him. And if anything, I think she's actually a little bit more impressive, because there's a lot more detail on her. There's you can almost see the mustache there, which I'm sure she would have one. But the creases in the forehead, and I mean, some of it's just the texturing of the resin, but she also gets a little more delicate. I saw pictures of people who had ordered them online before they disappeared from the Spirit website, who received them broken off at the neck there, which is unfortunate. And much like the original one, just says Haunted Mansion on the back, and it was $42.99, which I think is a little bit more expensive. Does he have his price tag on him still? I wouldn't have removed it. He does. Yeah, he was $39.99 last year. I don't know how much he was going for this year, because I've only seen him a couple times in the stores, and I wasn't looking for him. I was looking for her. But yeah, I mean, just a lot of, she has a lot of detail too, but she has maybe it's just the way the paint is on this one, or the finish on this one, but she feels like she has a lot of detail on her. And I think she is absolutely fantastic. That narrow, pointy nose. She's very, very light for how big she is. So is he, but she is going to take her place, at least for the rest of the season, I'm sure, right here with Madame Leota. And just kind of take up some more real estate here on the table. But yeah, that's I mean, for me, honestly, the Happy Haunt Hunt is basically done. Anything else we find at this point is essentially bonus. I mean, there are a couple things I'd still like to find, but the priority thing, the thing that didn't work. The thing that I, was driving all over to, again, 5 or 6 different Spirit stores looking for, I found. I can relax. I found the thing I was looking for. Anything else from this point is just gravy, bonus stuff to add on. I'm thinking I may set up the yard this year, set up the graveyard this year in the front yard, even though last year we got literally one trick-or-treater. I think I may set up this year, because there's some nice tombstones out there that I think I do want to get. But if I do, we'll cover those in a future video. This is good for today. Ultimately, the main goal of the Happy Haunt Hunt is complete. We've got her. She's here now, and here she shall stay, at least for the season. Again, maybe. I mean, he managed to stay all year, so she might as well. And Leota as well. So this is kind of taken over with Haunted Mansion all year round. Maybe I should just leave this on all year round too. I don't know. But that does cover our Happy Haunt Hunt acquisitions for this week. We got pins, which you can't see anymore. We got magnets. We got cloth things and a book and a wallet. And of course, the other library bust. And to say I am pleased is probably an understatement. That's what I was looking for, and that's what I've got. And I'm good. Again, anything else we get, just icing on the cake, gravy on the potatoes, butter on the potatoes. That could have gone. I should have thought that through better. Anyways, anything else, just sprinkles on the ice cream. And with that, we will wrap this video up. I hope you found it all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments which thing from this week is your favorite. And if you found anything particularly interesting in a place that I may not think to look, not Spirit, let me know in the comments, because I am easily wowed. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.